Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Tuesday, August 16th, 2016. After yesterday's news of Final Fantasy XV's delay, pre-orders of Persona 5 were up 450%. To the people who did this, you do realize that Persona 5 could be delayed as well, right? I'm not saying that it is, but it is a possibility. Going out to pre-order a different game isn't the right course of action, people. Intel has created a completely cordless VR headset, and while it looks like there is a cord, that's actually his microphone. It's completely cordless, I promise. The PC requirements for Gears of War 4 are released, and holy cow, the recommended specs are really high. If you need help figuring out if you can run Gears of War 4 or any other game, just leave your PC specs in the comment section down below, and I will help you out. Some sad news for people buying the Game of the Year edition of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Your save data will not carry over from the original game, so you have to start completely over. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Zombies has been officially revealed today and promises zombies in Spaceland. Yeah, truth be told, that doesn't sound very good. Players of Destiny are getting the ability to create private PvP matches. In a twist of fate, Twisted Fate, a character from League of Legends, has been temporarily disabled. One of his abilities was not acting correctly and either goes way overpowered or cripples him. Koroks, the little tree folk from The Legend of Zelda, will be returning for the Breath of the Wind. I love those little guys. The shorts are done and then it's time for release announcements, and this one's a long time coming. An update for Payday 2 is coming to PS4 and Xbox One. It's been so long, a user has created a timer counting down how long it's been since Payday 2 was updated. It's been over a year. Yeah. The TAC Pro has been revealed by Sony for PS4. It's $150. It's a partial keyboard and a full-size mouse, which claims to have full support for all PS4 games. In more console hardware news, two new Xbox One S editions have been revealed, though they were previously hinted at. A 1TB and a 500GB model are coming on September 22nd, and you can get the 1TB version bundled with FIFA 17, also available on the same day. Coming September 20th to the UK, Oculus Rift will be hitting store shelves for 549 British pounds. Coming from Gamescom is a trailer for the game Monster Boy, and you can find a link to view the whole trailer down below, as well as links for sources for all of today's stories. Sunless Sea is getting its first expansion coming October 11th, available for Mac, Linux, and PC. Titanfall 2 is not going to have one, but instead two open betas, the first one starting this weekend, and the next the weekend afterward. Going into open beta today is Paragon. It's free, and of course there's a link below to sign up. A game that has begun to take applications for its open beta is Yomawari Night Alone for PC. On September 6th, a free-to-play game called The Tomorrow Children is coming to PS4. Splatoon is getting a demo, but you can only play it for 2 hours a day during a certain time frame. Weird, huh? Let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Our final bit of hardware news, Nintendo is releasing only to the UK currently new Nintendo 3DSs in orange, white, and pink. Hopefully they come to the US because I really like that pink one. And finally for teasers, this poster is outside Gamescom saying very clearly Half-Life 3. However, it's subtitled 3 editors who played it back then. World-class trolling right there. I've got pictures of a new Overwatch map, and there isn't actually any Pokemon Go news in today's Pokemon Go Stop. Find out what's there today on News Cartridge. Today's top story is a little bit different from what you're used to seeing. I like to cover the big controversy for whatever's going on for that day, but right now that needs to be put aside. It's suspected that the first code that Satoru Iwata ever wrote for Nintendo has been found. For those who aren't familiar, Satoru Iwata was the president of Nintendo from 2002 all the way up until 2015, until he passed due to a tumor in his bile duct. He started at Nintendo as a coder, and Joust was the first game he ever worked on. 4 cartridge boards for the Famicom have been found, and while the physical PCB cannot be authenticated, what's written on them has been verified as code written by Satoru Iwata himself. These are relics to be treasured. It was Mr. Iwata that oversaw the Nintendo DS and the Wii, 2 of the most successful consoles in Nintendo history. I hope you all really enjoyed this story as much as I did. Thank you, and please understand. NVIDIA has launched a series of laptops that do not have mobile versions of graphics cards inside. The desktop line for the GTX 1000 series have been stuffed in a laptop, and you can bet that gives amazing performance. And at the same time, NVIDIA released driver updates for No Man's Sky. And you thought we could avoid talking about No Man's Sky for one day. Well, I can't. Sean Murray has tweeted today a new patch for PC is in testing and could make people very happy. It's really funny because before Friday, he was tweeting like all day, every day, but since the PC release, he's been really quiet. One gamer has reported that they were able to max out their entire ship, their suit, and even able to craft an Atlas Pass, which allows you to buy higher upgrades, all without leaving their starting planet. Not saying that this is going to be everyone's experience, but it just goes to show you how different people's experience can be. One thing we are all facing is the portrayal of the game versus what was delivered. In a rather lengthy Reddit post, and I'm going to scroll through the whole thing, not show any of the comments, just to show you how long this is, Redditor Meet Kanye Kerr detailed, linking to evidence, all of the instances of what was promised in the game versus what was delivered. Missing things like the ability to land on asteroids, the sun being more than just a skybox, ringed planets, naming your ship, and even flight mechanics that all seem to have been promised yet are not included in the current version of the game. And this has nothing to do with performance issues, which I hear is not great on the PS4, and many PC gamers are still reporting problems, with No Man's Sky currently sitting with a 57% approval rating on Steam. Finally, I'm going to leave you with this. Total Biscuit said today, No Man's Sky is the worst game he's played all year. Not exaggerating. Today's Pokemon Go stop is barely related to Pokemon Go at all, but I just had to show you this game. Satire can be a wonderful thing, especially if it's not just a one-note joke, and a game has been created spoofing Pokemon Go called That Pokemon Thing. You play an old man and you go around trying to find your grandson who is lost out looking for Pokemon. More than likely, this won't be taken down by Nintendo because I'm pretty sure it falls under fair use and parody. And if you want to play, there's a link below, and once you start yelling about kids getting off your lawn, I think it's time to put it down. Finally today, Gamescom is now underway and a ton of new games are being revealed. Expect trailers for the rest of the week. A new level has been revealed by Blizzard for Overwatch and it's called Eichenwalde. Eichenwalde, I don't know. This is different from what we're used to seeing in Overwatch, with a medieval castle in a seemingly low-tech, not-so-futuristic environment. I love it. It looks just like Stormwind Castle from World of Warcraft to me. And Blizzard, you bastards. Blizzard has changed the wording in their game's description about loot boxes. Before the Rio event, it used to say that coins could be used to purchase any in-game cosmetic. Now it says many customization options. Shitty move, Blizzard. Shitty move. One thing related to Overwatch is Zarya coming to Heroes of the Storm, along with 2 StarCraft maps. Are you excited about the new map name, who I won't say again? Let me know in the comment section down below. Once again, it's time for tomorrow's game releases for PC: Meteor Crush VR, Girl Amazon Survival, Fantastic Checkers 2, Legends of Azulgar, and Giga Girl. For Xbox One, Baila Latino, and Unnamed Fiasco. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And why is it called the Xbox 360? Because it needs 360 degrees of space to keep it from overheating.